It's time for a random review.
All right, so welcome to the original Geek Random Review. In this segment, we're going to take a movie or TV show, we're going to roll a D20 and let fate decide the topic. We don't know if it's going to be a hit or miss, a fight or a full-blown war. There's no prep, no safety net, and we're going to roll for review. So,
okay, yes. And we have created a table.
yes.
I should say Google Gemini, give Gemini some credit here, has created a random review table for us. So we're as unprepared as possible for this segment. And this is about season 2 of Fallout. So if you haven't seen any of season 2 of Fallout, pause this, watch 6 episodes that are out right now, and come right back.
All right. I am going to show you guys this list so you can see it. And here's what we're going to go with. So, let's, you know what, let's try something different this time, Jeff. I'm going to leave it up while we do our review. That way, if people want to follow along,
yes.
Let's do it.
Maybe they'll like one of the other topics.
Absolutely. And if you look through this and you see a topic that we don't roll and you want us to talk about it, or if you have some comments you want to send us, you can send us at originalgeekpodcast@gmail.com. Inside this random review segment, because we cut these out separately, I'm going to remind you once again, please like, subscribe, share it, enjoy it, have fun with it, and let people know that you liked what we had to say. All right. You guys know how this works. We got a D20. We're going to roll. I'm going to roll for Jeff, and we're going to see what happens. Oh, I got a 2. All right. Failed fortitude, Jeff. The Brotherhood pacing. Is it stuck in the mud? Well, Maximus is a fan favorite. His subplot involving the internal politics of the Brotherhood had felt repetitive. Some viewers felt it delayed the big 3 from reuniting for too long. What do you think? And the big 3 would be Lucy, the ghoul, and him, right? And Maximus.
Yeah. So, I mean, Maximus, he's a really interesting character. I love the, so specifically, I think it was episode 6, might have been 5. So one of the later episodes, I felt like, as they wrestle with, am I a good person? Oh man, his buddy there, is it Thaddeus? Thaddeus,
yeah.
Yeah, so Thaddeus, who became a ghoul, is like, yeah, if you grew up in a vault where you had everything and everything was good, you could be a good person. If you have good things, you can be a good person. But if you live in the wasteland like us, where you have to lie, cheat, steal, kill to survive, you can't be a good person. And so I actually felt like that was like that's like a key takeaway from this. And I disagree that this was stuck in the mud. When Maximus was initially elevated to that level of being the sword, that like, oh man, this could jump the shark, because like what, like they're like, that seems like a crazy promotion and where we're going to go with that. But I feel like in the end, it all shook out. And I also love the brief addition of Kamal Najani as the paladin from the Commonwealth. It was just, that was great. He was a great character. And then it was also great when he got his skull crushed in. So that was good.
Yeah, I do feel that they got a little tedious, and I know what they're doing. They're trying to flesh out this world for those folks who don't spend dozens of hours, hundreds of hours having these conversations with NPCs. It felt like one of those interludes in the game where you have to get through some story beats to get to the next objective. So I like it, and I do like the character of Maximus, and obviously the power armor is very cool, so all of that stuff made it much cooler, and it did feed through the storyline. So the storyline we're following is that, the fusion, they're able to have, what's the word I'm looking for? The unlimited power.
A cold fusion.
Cold fusion, thank you. So cold fusion, it feeds that whole storyline. So it's not, I don't think say it's a loss, but it was a little slow for me. that part.
Oh. Well, you're wrong, but that's okay.
I can be wrong. It's okay.
Just kidding. All right. So rolling for you. A 9.
Ooh.
Okay. Sense motive. Lucy's moral compass. A brilliant character evolution. Watching Ella Purnell's Lucy lose her vault dweller innocence as she's forced to become more ghoul-like, and her survival choices is hailed as the show's best writing. She's no longer the victim. She's becoming the wasteland. Discuss.
I like this one. I like this question. I feel like I've gotten very lucky with some of the topics that you've rolled for me. Because again, I said it before that in the games you are the vault dweller. So to have her character have this changing arc. Goodness, we've talked about this, and I'm certainly not alone, and I'm not that original, but I love a good character arc. I want to see a character evolve and change. I hate when you watch something or play a game and the character is exactly the same at the end as they were at the beginning. Why am I watching your show? Why am I listening to this story if nothing is affecting anybody? And in this case, it's the reverse. It's absolutely her character is going through the biggest change because to Thaddeus's point, she started with everything, and it's funny because during the season, they keep cutting back to the 2 vaults. There's the triple vault system. There's the management vault and then 32 and 33. And you see that 32 is going down and 33. So if you see this dichotomy of people who have a little bit less now, but she grew up in that. It's just every day was fun. And, I think they really make it live through her because her favorite phrase is okie dokie, which is like the most wholesome, naive thing. I feel like someone,
Sugar bomb.
Shucks, gee, gollar, okie dokie. Like that's her response to everything. She even says at one point that, the ghoul asks her a question and she goes, yeah, my father would tell me to shut the fudge up because she won't swear. So to see her go through that change and she gets hurt. So she has to take some meds and the meds end up getting her addicted. And then that really prompts this primal instinct to come out of her. And there's a great scene in Vegas where she takes out all the Elvis ghouls. And she is having to adapt. She's been beat up, kicked. She was strung up by the Legion. This is a character who isn't just maintaining. She really is evolving. So I think they've done a great job. I liked her in the Yellow Jackets. She was in the first season of Yellow Jackets. Yellow Jackets is a great show. I had seen the first season of Fallout before I watched Yellow Jackets, so I didn't even know she was in it. And when I went back, I was like, oh my God. And it just to me shows the differences in the characters that Ella Purnell can play. So fantastic.
I wanted her to be related to Chris Parnell, who has a great role as the Cyclops character, the one-eyed character. And I love that that they planted some seeds though early on, like right away, that she seems innocent, okie dokie, but man, she kicks ass right away because her raider husband is gonna kill her, and she fights back successfully, and then goes out and helps clear the vaults of the raiders, and she does a lot. She comes out a bit kick ass, and so it's not so it's not like a 180 for this character. Like there's elements of that strength within her, and then and then the ghoul-like survival choices. I know a lot of it is because of the drugs, because she's suddenly shooting, not because she shoots people in the kneecap and everything, but even before that, I know he was dying, but chopped the head off of the scientist. So
but that was more something he said he needed her to do.
But
it was his request. It wasn't an act of violence born of cruelty or even survival. It was the only way to get what I need to get from him the right way is to bring his head with me. And I can't carry his whole body, so it's going to have to be just the head. I do. I always feel like I wish we could talk more about the rest of these choices, but we can't.
I know. We love Fallout. We love so many of these choices. I was kind of hoping to get the Needle Drop, which talked about the song Big Iron, because I feel like the soundtrack, I just want to talk about that. And I already have a different critical hit so I just want to say the soundtrack is so good. It really keeps us with that 1950s vibe. I know some of the songs are from the 30s and some of the songs are from the 40s, but it keeps us like really grounded in that old American, that older American history. And I feel like it's just so good.
Well, and I'll say, I'm going to drop this from my screen real quick while we're going. I'll say it's the same from the game. One of the things I love about the game is there's background music. I don't think it's always considered soundtrack. It's literally supposed to be like a radio transmission that you're hearing. So it's
old timey.
It's active in game music, and then you can change the channel. Yeah, but it's that same Gene Autry-ish. It's always sort of melancholy with the staticky sound behind it. It's very cool. And so I agree, but yeah, it's definitely on both sides of that. All right. So if you like our random review, again, like, subscribe, send it to folks. Hopefully if there's something you guys want us to talk about, send us an email, send us on social media. We have a lot of great topics coming up, but if there's something you want to hear us discuss, or you like this format of the random review, or even if there's something you saw on screen you thought we should have talked about, let us know and we'll keep moving. But right now,
absolutely,
I got to tell Jeff why he's wrong.